Okay, good evening everyone. Chad here for week 2 of my updates on Strongman in Australia. We've got quickest update now. We've got, if we check out the Australian Strongman Alliance Facebook page, we've got the recent list of the competitors from today from PTC Macarthur's War of the Titans. They've all qualified for the national titles, for the ASA national titles on the Gold Coast on August 6th. Now they put on a pretty cool event with some unique and new equipment. First up, you can see they've got the Hercules hold that they built specifically for this event. They even built themselves a car deadlift. Jack Davey, you can see here. I know he's going to come on up to the nationals and stir it up the chickens a bit in the under 90s class. Then we've got a unique figure here. Big Mike the Gov Jones has gone and slipped in and done the War of the Titans today. So if we're lucky, we might see him come up to Queensland and compete in the open men's class of the national titles. For those that don't know, Mike has been in the strongman circuit for years and an avid supporter of the sport. Now, last week, you may recall, I made the call out, who would be the first person to hit a bodyweight monster dumbbell lift, and Michael Smits was actually the first person to stick up a video where he hit a weight of 69.2 kilos at 80 kilos body weight himself. Here he is now with a 75 kilo monster dumbbell, again with that beautiful dumbbell from Strong Melbourne, and very solid lift, making it look easy. Long hold there. So I no doubt it's not going to be long before someone hits that huge monster dumbbell. Other big lifts this week, we've got the World Deadlifting Championships coming up shortly. Big Benedict Magnuson weighing in here at 180 kilos roughly, lifting 360 kilos for a very, very easy 5 reps. I don't know how anyone can move so much weight so damn quickly. But between him and Eddie, are we going to see someone hit 500? They're all calling for it in the strongman media. I don't actually think anyone will do it myself. We're probably going to see maybe 480, 485 at most if everyone's having a perfect day. What do you think? Now, back on the Australian Strongman Alliance Nationals. You might remember last week we announced that Eben LaRue is coming along to help everyone out on the day and maybe even compete in 1 or 2 events. Well known as Australia's most accomplished athlete at the moment. Pulling 420 kilos deadlift earlier this year in the South African Arnold's, and placing 4th just behind Zadrunas, Radzikowski and Thor at the Australian Arnold's. Nutrition Warehouse providing a heap of sponsorship and prizes for 1st, 2nd and 3rd place at the Nationals this year. On the Gold Coast, we're still looking for loaders and helpers. Mostly, we've got enough scorers now, but we will be paying you for your day's work and giving you lunch on the day. We've got a physiotherapist working with us for the day, free physiotherapy for all the athletes. And still the most popular event we've seen from the Nationals so far is the keg toss. Now, finally, we've announced the final event for the Nationals. The 5th event is the Monster Dumbbell or Circus Dumbbell. Men will actually be using the same dumbbell in this class. We've got some new dumbbells being made for the women's events, and there'll be 2 dumbbells for each class, so everyone should be able to go head-to-head as matching dumbbells 2 at a time and all through the events. Coming up events in Australia for Strongman, we've got the Brisbane North Barbell next weekend on July 2nd. Also in Brisbane, the Strongman Alliance Strongman Showdown, the Max Log and Axel Deadlift competition. The first strongman competition out of the new PTC World Gym Brisbane setup. Team Strongman fundraiser is coming along strong with for Lee Shaw and Jake Taylor heading over to the Strongman Champions League Strongman World Championships in early September. I know we've also got Coco from up here planning to head across on the men's under 105. But Jake and Lee are doing that event to raise money so they can go over there. Their flights are going to be about $1,700 each. So they're putting in the hard yards so that they can have the best chance of getting over there. We've got also the PTC Sydney Strongman Novice Competition on July 24th, still the ISF Tractor Pull Competition, and then the ASA Nationals on the Gold Coast on August 6, 2016. Entries will close for that competition on roughly July 13th, but to win the holiday for Tangalooma Island Resort, all you have to do is enter by July 6th. There is only one more competition left for you to be able to qualify for the Nationals, and that is the Strongman Showdown this Sunday, July the 3rd. Entries actually closed tonight as I'm recording this. Now, after releasing the Circus Dumbbells events last week for the records listings on Strongman Gold Coast, We had a couple more additions. Alex Evans stepped in. He also put in a big stone load, and I think it was a log lift as well. But Alex has now matched Dave Napper down there in 6th position with 60 kilo dumbbells. The heaviest weight still 110 and 100 from Luke and Colm, Mark and Jordan. But with the lightweight competitors coming through incredibly strong, I think we'll probably be seeing bodyweight and over bodyweight lifts before the end of the year. I reckon you'll see from Lee Shaw and Andrew Stewart possibly lifts of 90 kilos or over in the under 90 kilo class. Can the top 105 lifters, Coco and Tyson, match that with 100 or 105 kilo lifts in the near future? It'd be very, very exciting to see, and see them mix it up with the heavyweight guys. Also for the women's, we've had Alana Curnow submit her monster dumbbell, 45 kilo dumbbell at only 81 kilos body weight from last year at the Arnold's in USA. I've no doubt she'll hit well over 50 kilos now. I look forward to seeing her attempt a max dumbbell in the near future. To finish this off for this week's update, we've got the Static Monsters information. In 153 days, it's the countdown is on. We've got on the 27th of November with the Static Monsters. We ran the first one on the Gold Coast last year with a strongman style push-pull event, log lift, and a max axle deadlift event, 3 attempts of each. We've expanded it to have a multiple city, multiple competitor event, all on one day, one competition. Same rules, similar equipment as much as possible. We've now got events in Australia, New Zealand and USA. You can find all this information on staticmonsters.com. We've got all the event resources here for you too, so you can find your weight classes, the equipment regulations, the rules. If you're running your own event, we've got the logos and designs available for you, and information to how to even live stream your own sports event. If you want to check out what happened last year, you can check out the image library, or even down here you can watch the full live stream which we recorded and is sitting on YouTube for you. But if you want to have a look, we've got a full listing of events so far. I think we were at 7 or 8 events with a couple more to come. So we've got Belle of the Bar, the all women's comp in Wisconsin, USA. Static Monsters on the Gold Coast, the repeat from last year. Melbourne, at Strong Melbourne, the PTC MacArthur event down in Sydney. Adelaide being run by Carl Sherry and his crew from Strongman South Australia. Tasmania, Greg Young and Chris Billette running that one down there. And then Canberra, Andrew Fraser running that one too. We should see ones from Western Australia and New Zealand in the near future. And also Ahmed, our friend over in Singapore, has already run a qualifier to get people over for these events. Anyway, that's the updates for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got questions or anything you need for what we could put up for you, please get in touch and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.